Hello everybody. I wanted to do just a quick video around Patreon. I don't really mention it at all, and probably quite a lot of you just aren't interested whatsoever. But I do have a Patreon page, which is available. I have a couple of patrons on here, and I just wanted to talk about why I have one and kind of what it's about, because it does seem nowadays that everyone has one. Which I totally understand, because for a lot of people, they take a lot of time out of their lives to create content. I enjoy making videos, absolutely, but the main reason why I wanted to open a Patreon page was because I want to push my channel forward, and to do that, I'm going to have to kind of invest in it a bit, and I look at it as kind of like I don't know really. I mean, I don't want it to be a case of people are putting money into Patreon just for the sake of putting money in. So there's a Patreon exclusive video every week, which will go up on YouTube a month later. So I guess it's more of an early access than exclusive, shall we say. And they're very much driven, what those videos are driven by the patrons. So I will take suggestions of you guys and pretty much do what is suggested on those, whether it's gaming related or not. And the reason why I kind of set it up is, as I said, I've got a lot of ideas about the future of my channel and where I want it to go. So at the minute on my YouTube channel, I make around by the way, I hate this new Studio Beta, but that's another video for another time. Around $50 revenue per month, with the $6 of my patron. And what I ideally want to do is a few different things going forward. I would love to be able to produce a series which is kind of heavily edited. So to do that, I would need to hire a editor. I could do it a little bit myself, but number one, I'm not a professional editor, and number two, I just don't have the time or probably the patience to do that. So I would definitely employ the services of somebody who would be able to do that. I have a few ideas for series on that, but I'll keep that to myself right now. But it would kind of be a more kind of edited, kind of roleplay-esque type series. Inspiration for that would come from, if you see people like Gopher and his kind of latest Skyrim series or things like that, nothing kind of too amazing, but definitely kind of like editing out the fluff and keeping it trimmed down. Now, a lot of you might be like, well, I quite like the fluff, and that's totally fine, because everything about this Patreon page doesn't affect my channel in as much as everything I'm doing is going to carry on as normal. It's just an option of, if I want to push my channel further, I've got to do things and invest. Another thing I want to do is set up my own website, and actually be able to put my videos on there as well as YouTube, so that there's a separate option for people who can go and watch videos there, and maybe even host other people as well on that website, in a similar sort of vein, and the kind of ASMR gaming kind of spectrum as well, because YouTube might not be around forever, and us as creators, we might not be able to be on YouTube forever, with the way sometimes things go, and it would be nice to be able to have a backup platform. And obviously running a website will cost money each month. The main focus of Patreon is to invest all that money back into the channel. I have a full-time job that supports me in what I need to do, my food, my rent, my buying my video games, etc. What I really want to do with Patreon and the money I make off YouTube is reinvest that back into the channel and the brand, I guess, if you would call it that, and expand it outwards. And of course, I'll take ideas of anyone out there on how to do things like that. Maybe a podcast in the future, maybe something like that, yeah, and to do things like that, it costs money, it costs expertise of other people. So that's kind of where Patreon comes in. As I said, I don't want to bog down and make this video 15-20 minutes long, or even longer, as some of my videos can be. I want to focus on kind of what there is. So, you know, as a patron to my channel, as I said, there's exclusive videos each month as well. There's no level of support, if that makes sense. So you can donate $1 a month, or you can donate whatever you want a month, you know. Everything, single thing helps, you know. If I get up to I think I set a goal of 25 a month, yeah. So if I did hit 25 per month, then I'm going to do Patreon only stream where I can play games for and with patrons. So I talk about streaming a lot, and it's something I want to do more of, but the kind of thing is it's a time constraint. But believe me, if it was like worth it to kind of be able to reinvest that money into the channel as well, because it's something I want to do, obviously, then, you know, time, you can make time, shall we say. So yeah, I'd love to do that, and then that stream could maybe even go up on YouTube. As I said, later on it'll definitely be available for patrons to have a look at from there. So as I said, there's so many things I want to do, and to do that, you know, I want to be able to invest in my channel. And as I said before, it doesn't change the channel. So if you enjoy watching my content, nothing changes basically. There's still going to be a video a day at least. There's still going to be the series and the games you enjoy coming up. There's still going to be all those magnificent games that are coming out, you know, not only this kind of autumn, winter, but, you know, into next year and beyond. Still going to do all of that because this is what I love doing. It would be great to see where, you know, you can go from there, and expanding and doing different things. You know, I've been doing this for coming up to 2.5 years now. I have nearly 1,700 videos on my YouTube channel. That's a lot of videos, and yeah, it would be nice to kind of branch out and see if different things, and see what they go, see how I enjoy them, and see what happens. So yeah, I mean, as always, let me know your thoughts. As I said, I'm not going to mention Patreon in my videos. I'll probably put a link in the description of them going forward, but that's really about it. So I'm not someone who wants to throw everything in your faces all the time and push and push and push. It's an entirely optional thing which you guys can do, and just honestly, people supporting the channel, watching videos, commenting, you know, clicking like if you like the video, all that kind of stuff is, you know, magnificent support. So I thank you all very much for that. It's much appreciated. The second thing I wanted to just mention was YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium's gone live. There's a free 3-month trial. I've been trying it out. It's pretty good. I don't know if I will pay for it when it comes out, but we'll see, I guess, over the 3 months. Basically, it allows you to watch ad-free content. You have the kind of God, I really hate this new studio beta, by the way. It's you can go back into the old one though, don't worry. Let me just get onto it here. So I have YouTube Premium on here. Let me just see it on here. Let's go to paid memberships. There we go. So yeah, it will cost $11.99 a month. It tells you your first billing date. I suggest if you do choose to sign up for it, you put that date in your phone as an alarm, like the day before or a couple of days before. So if you want to, you can click cancel the membership. It allows you to enjoy ad-free videos and music. It has like YouTube music in there as well. It's basically just playing videos off YouTube. It's not like a kind of Spotify or something like that, although it does obviously have the entire, you know, everything on YouTube that is musical, so there's a lot of stuff on there, I guess. From when I've compared it to, I usually have Amazon Music, and I compared it, and I think the sound quality wasn't quite as good, but certainly if you're just a casual listener, then you really won't notice much different. Background play is really nice, actually. I watch a lot of YouTube on my phone, and one of the things which kind of annoys me is if I'm just listening to something or watching a video, if I don't necessarily want to watch the video, if you come out of the YouTube app normally, it just stops, but with this it actually background plays, so it just carries on playing in the background, and you can just go on the browse the web, go on your social media or whatever, which is pretty cool. And it also allows you to download on your phone, so you can, if you were say going traveling, you didn't have if you don't have like mobile network, just Wi-Fi, you can download it and then you can watch it at a different time as well, which is pretty cool. And it gives you access to YouTube originals, which is up to you whether or not you think that is something you would watch. I haven't watched one of these, and I don't think they're particularly aimed at me, to be completely honest with you. But hey, maybe there's something in there that you would like. So yeah, just to kind of let you know that that's around. I don't think it's available in every country. I think it's slightly different to like YouTube Red. The one thing I will say about YouTube Red, and I'm still unsure if it works the same way with YouTube Premium, but YouTube Red is very good for supporting content creators who have long videos. So it's basically the money that you pay gets invested based upon your watch time. So for a content creator like myself, who gets money for, like, if I make longer videos, as you can see down here, okay, it does count it as YouTube Red. My ad revenue and YouTube Premium nearly half, but the views I get on YouTube Premium, for example, would be it doesn't really show you very well here, but they're a fraction of what they are from just normal views. So they actually really help content creators like myself who have longer videos. I guess it doesn't necessarily help, unfortunately, there's animators who make like short little videos, but yeah, it's 3 months for free. Sure, you have to put your credit card details in, but as I said, put a reminder in your phone. If you don't like it by September, you just cancel it. It's that simple. If you end up liking it, it's what, $11.99 a month, I guess. Up to you. I watch more YouTube than anything else. Netflix, Amazon, normal TV, anything. And so I think, even though it's a strange thing, because even though you're like, well, I can watch YouTube for free and the adverts don't bother me, and it's perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But there is something nice if you definitely like ASMR content and stuff like that, where you don't want to get woken up by a loud blaring advert at some point. It actually works quite well. So yeah, I kind of recommend just checking it out if it interests you. If it doesn't, and if don't worry about it. But yeah, overall, thank you very much for your continued support on the channel, continue viewing, and we will keep pushing forward, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.